Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Diary of a Dad. This is a new podcast that we're putting out for dads, hosted by dads, and some not dads. And we'll be talking about fatherhood, parenthood, how to be a black father, a black dad, and any other race. We're not excluding, right? We're not
Just happen to
excluding.
be black.
Yes, but my perspective is always going to be black. So, we're trying to build a platform for fathers and those who want to be fathers, who will be fathers, to discuss their challenges, their questions, their views, you
and
know,
the great times. And the great
and
times.
the good times, right?
Yeah.
Because there has to be the other side of the coin.
Yeah, niggas are gonna think like fatherhood is just like challenging and that's about it.
Just problems.
There's a lot to it.
All right, so that's the platform that we want to build, and the platform that we are building actually, and we'll be talking all things dads.
And I think also just to mention that it is also a platform which we'll be building with you guys,
Yes.
Want those suggestions as to how to move this thing forward, because as we said, we are starting this for the community.
Yes.
So the community is gonna direct how this thing grows and what direction it takes.
Yeah.
And hopefully at the end of the day we're gonna have a generation of like improved fathers
Yes.
and
That's the goal.
kids
Yes.
who have grown up around improved fatherhood around them.
All right. So, with the good English that says, without further ado, let's get into it. So since this is our first episode, I want us to also start from the beginning. Right?
Yeah.
Day one.
Yeah.
Day one. So you've been with your girl for a very long time, or for a very short time. I don't know.
I was about to be like, yo, why are you making that assumption?
I'm just saying.
I was like, yo,
So,
I can make
I'm just saying.
an assumption with you.
You see, so I'm
That's
saying, I'm saying,
This
so
nigga.
so then you get a call,
Mhm.
right? I'm gonna start with you. I'll come second.
Oh, okay,
All right?
okay. Oh,
I'm gonna
shit.
give you the
Why
platform.
are you putting me on the spot first?
So you get the call, and she says to you,
Okay, wait. Before we go there, I think as part of the intro,
yes,
what I will say is I'm a father of a 7-year-old,
yes.
and you are a father of.
I'm a father of 3 girls.
Ooh.
My daughter, my firstborn, she's 16,
Jeez.
and I've got twin girls. They're going to turn 14 this year.
Yo.
Yeah, so I've got 3 teenagers. I've got 3 teenagers that I'm managing. So I'm doing project management at a higher level.
Yeah, because I just wanted to also give the people the context, like as the show
Right.
also goes, as the show
And
go.
raising my girls with their mother. We've been married since damn. Legally
They
on
doesn't
paper.
even remember.
Home Affairs knows that it's 2014, but
But-
traditionally we were. I think we were. Damn, my wife would be pissed.
Damn, we already have. I hope my wife is not
Yes,
listening.
Yes. I think I think I paid Lobola for her in 2010. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I will come back with the correct date when I speak to her. And baby, I love you. I'm so sorry.
Nah, it's cool. It's cool. This episode is gonna be about the kids. See, next one we'll discuss the mothers
Yes.
when we have the proper dates and we've done our research. You see?
Damn. Yo,
But yeah, man. So for me, I'd been with Naledi for damn. I can't remember how long it was, but probably like a year or two. Yeah, probably like around a year or two, and I actually remember that. Like just before that,
yeah.
we made a joke about it. 'Cause I used to sleep over at a place like all the damn time. Like,
Right.
and we made a joke about it like, hey, when uzongimithisa. And he was like,
You know what they say?
Come on, you see.
They say
And
that is not a joke, it's a threat.
boy, I should have known. I should have known that it was a threat.
So it's
to
like
me.
okay, all right.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
bait.
so I think then the context also just already shows that it wasn't like necessarily a planned like situation.
Yeah.
But then I remember I received she was at her place.
Yeah.
And she was like talking to me, was like, yo, I want some food, and I'm really like feeling like this Chinese place,
Yeah.
which was up the road from her place.
Okay.
Then she ordered that. We're talking like normally, yeah, but she ordered that. She ate, and soon after she ate me up, just like, hey, I don't know what's wrong with this food, but
Yeah.
I just threw up, like feeling sick and shit.
Yeah.
And what then happened,
Yes.
we, again, the quote unquote joke kind of like runs, like,
Yes.
ngabe it has happened already.
Yes.
Hey, dog, like after a few days, he's like, yo, I'm really not feeling well. I need to go see a doctor. Like, I bet. She's like, nah, I'm going to go see a doctor today. I'm going to leave work. There's a doctor close by, blah, blah. I'm like, nah, cool, you know. I'm not even thinking, like seriously like that.
Yeah.
Bro, I remember I received the video. I received the video. You know, like the famous, you get the test.
Yeah.
Like you get like a picture of
A
the
picture
test.
of the taste.
Or
Yeah.
like,
The
yeah,
test tube, yeah.
it was like that shit. And they're like, oh, and here's the first thingy. What's this?
Sauna picture.
So I'm like, whoa, wait. I'm like, wait, what? They're like, yeah, we're expecting.
Damn.
I'm like, shit. Like,
So were you excited or were you shocked?
I was. I don't know.
Or disappointed?
dog. Nah. I know I was not disappointed. That part I know.
This is not a
But-
safe space.
But this is definitely not a safe space. They came
No,
like,
this
come
is
be a
actually
dad. Speak about your
the
dad.
diary of a dad is
Yo.
actually a safe space. So drop that.
Man. But now it will only just stay in this diary, so it's cool. It's cool. You gotta come and open these pages in
Yes.
order to get this story.
All right. So
So, I was like, I think I was a bit of both, like between
obviously
like
shocked
that
and
initial
excited.
shock
Yes.
and then that excitement of oh shit, like we're having a baby, and I can't even remember who like I hit up first. I think it was Luz, but one of my friends, if I'm not mistaken, cause I think we had also like spoken about it. So I was like, yo, dog,
Yeah.
it's like that. It's like, how you feeling? Like, I don't know. But it was that, and then though it then graduated to feelings of oh shit, I'm actually
You're going to be a
having
dad.
like I'm gonna be a dad with this like amazing woman.
So, yeah, man, that's dope. For
Like-
me, it was a bit different because we spoke about it, right? We said no, we should have a baby, but it was not like that serious, you know. It was, no, we should have a baby. Yeah, no, we should. Now we talk more
Was this after or before marriage?
before marriage.
Before marriage.
Before
okay.
marriage, yeah. No, we should, yeah. We should. We've been dating for 3 years, We were both staying at our own places, but spending more time at each other's places, right?
Yeah.
So, and then,
Hey, that's why the danger is.
that's why the danger
Once you
is, but-
start like spending too much time, like these sleepovers and yo,
It's crazy, right?
Hey.
So, eventually, she got pregnant. She found out she was pregnant, and she tells me, I know I'm pregnant. Okay, I know, it was cool, right? Because it's something that we were talking about.
Yeah.
Right? The biggest,
So it was like semi-planned.
It was semi-planned.
Yeah.
You know, not
Yeah,
100%.
not like, yo, we're doing it
We're
now.
doing it,
But
no.
it's like, it's in the horizon.
You know?
Like, I feel like we're ready.
And let me tell you the funny part about this whole thing, right? So I went out with my boys. In the days I used to live in Sunnyside.
Man, those were your wild days. Even I remember them days.
You know, so we were partying in Esselen Street, and then and the girls they pitched up. You guys are here. So yeah, I know. Then it's one huge group, right?
Yeah.
And at the end of the night, I'm like, hey, babe, so let's go. You're with me. That's the night it happened. Like, she has gone that way, she had gone that way. We met up later on at the same place. We're like, nah, okay, and then we're just going to live together. Let's go. And that's the day it happened.
Yo, man, I genuinely like feel.
But
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
But we had talked about it, so it was not so much of a surprise.
Yeah.
And then obviously now, you know, for a girl, the biggest thing is to go tell the parent. For a guy, it's not that difficult.
Yeah. Now,
For a girl now,
with us, it's almost as if like it's expected, whereas with the girl, there still seems to be like, especially from fathers. Actually,
Yes,
that's actually a nice connection of the topic. Especially from fathers, there's that hypocrisy that happens
Yes.
between like a son and a daughter.
Yeah.
And I always feel as if, yes, there's a reason why. There is a reason why, but then I think it has kind of went out of control, and dads, I think, sometimes do a bit too much, and later on in life, that has like potential to really hurt the kids.
Yeah.
Like just from that like for example, teaching kids about like having sex education with your kids.
Yes.
If literally the kids could be twins, but then the dad is gonna be pissed if he hears the daughter
Pregnant.
even speaking anything about sex.
Yes, I'm with you.
But then it's as if they can't wait for the first time
The boy
they
have sex.
catch like their son having sex.
Or,
And it's
or
like-
shows interest in
or
a girl.
shows interest in a girl, and it's like, yo, that's also someone's daughter. It's here.
So I'll tell you.
Yeah.
For me, for example, I realized this, right? Growing up in a majority house of lots of boys,
Yeah.
right? I realized this, and we didn't plan to talk about this deep shit, but
Hey, yo, man.
but then
This is what happens when you
but
write
then-
an diary.
yes, but for me, so as soon as my children we could have a conversation, a logical conversation, you know, after 10, for the oldest one, we started talking about sex education, what everything means, you know. So I've been raising my children like that. I tell them exactly what would happen if this happened, what would happen if that happens. I tell them about how boys, you know, they'll entice you or you entice boys. You all need to play safe. And most importantly, I tell them that if you're interested in a boy, which is natural, you're going to think, oh, be attracted to a boy or attracted to a girl. I don't know, right?
Mhm. But you'll be attracted to someone.
You'll be attracted to somebody. Please, I need to know. So I don't want you to go running around and doing things behind my back because you might make a mistake. So I need to know that you're interested in someone, and I need to teach you the consequences of this
Yeah.
dealing with
yeah.
the opposite sex or the same sex whatsoever. But it's very important to actually open that dialogue. And the thing is, the point is, most of us, we didn't have that dialogue with our parents, and it's as recent as the
That's
80s.
facts. Yeah, that's
Right?
facts. That's facts.
They
Even
didn't,
now,
they didn't talk.
dog,
No
dog,
sex
I
education
was-
whatsoever.
Yeah, because I'm a 89, so I basically grew up my whole childhood in the 90s. So I'm like a 90s baby, and I'm part of a generation that didn't have sex education. We heard about sex from the homies, like, yo, man. Now you gotta do this. Oh, this girl likes you. Nah, this is what you gotta do.
It's my favorite.
Nah, I'm
It's-
gonna like organize a room for you and all that shit.
It's my favorite saying in the house, right? you learn from us, your parents, not your dumb friends on the corner.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Because I remember my dumb friends were dumb and the things that we discussed.
Dog. Like, especially like as guys, I think we are exposed to a whole lot of the dumbness, because I think women are exposed to the uneducated like ideas that they are fed by these guys who are like trying to get them. But with guys, when you grow up and really look at niggas that you grew up with and the stuff that people who were like just like 2 years older than you were quote unquote teaching you about sex, like you realize that, man, nah, I was just like on some autopilot on that shit, dog. Like that is no way
Ignorant
for
shit.
like a young black man to grow up.
Yes.
Because
Yes.
the people that you see as grown black men now, it starts from there. It doesn't just start from now you are 18. Okay, now this is what you think about women, or this is what you think about the girls your age.
You
or
learn it from the
shit
people you grow
it's,
around.
It's from the young age, the shit that you're just observing around you, the Grootmans that are
It's
around you and how they treat women.
it's a responsibility of the older young man
Yeah.
to actually learn for themselves first, because then behaviors needs to be corrected. So learn for themselves first, and also then start, sharing that knowledge,
Yes.
right? Which is the whole point why we're doing this,
Yep. Yep.
so that nobody knows everything. But if we talk about our experiences, somebody might learn something, or somebody might correct something, and to reach that place is self awareness, and reading, and searching, because everybody knows when they're doing something wrong.
Yeah.
There's that thing telling you, no, man,
Yeah.
this is not wrong, but it's a matter of, I know what, fuck it, I'll still do it.
Exactly.
So less fuck it, less more seeking of knowledge.
Yeah.
Anyway, we got derailed. What I wanted to
Yeah.
say was, so how was the journey? So now she's pregnant. So between knowing that she's pregnant to the day that she gave birth, right?
So the first thing I'll say, we said this is a diary, right? We said this is a diary. Okay.
Diary
So
of a dead.
when I look back, I think I could have done a whole lot of things better. Like in that 9 month span,
Okay.
I feel like I could have done so much better. And it's unfortunate that, because I feel as if when we do things, they do harm the people that we love.
Yes. Yes.
However we want to put it, it is harming them.
Yeah.
So I could have. It's unfortunate that someone had to be harmed for me to learn that this ain't it. Like simple things, like just accepting a change in schedule.
Yeah.
If we're staying together and no one is pregnant with anybody, if I'm calling you up, I'm already at like Uno's place, and I'm like, babe, it's 7 o'clock. Hey, wanna actually still go out? I'm just gonna come back in the morning, and whatever the case may be.
Yes.
That's
It was difficult to
totally
adjust.
different than when someone is like 4 or 5 months pregnant, or however many months pregnant. Actually, like that's a total like mind shift. And the one thing I think, to sort of summarize everything I learned from the time,
Yeah.
is that you start being a father from the day you hear that you're expecting a child, because that's when they also start being a mother.
Somehow your behavior must start changing from that day.
Yeah, because you're a father. Like it's like getting a new job. If you get a second job, like a side hustle or whatever, your schedule is gonna change.
Yes.
You're gonna move things around.
Yes.
There's gonna be less social things that you are attending to
Yeah.
because now you gotta do this. It's like literally like that, and that mind shift. The one problem we have like made as like the one mistake we have made as fathers is we we treat like the 9 months as if it's a farewell,
To the
like
to the li- to the s-
to the
to the
life
to
that
the
we
life
live
of
in.
not being a dad.
Yeah, we're like, alright, we're gonna start being a dad when the child
It's a
arrives.
9 months bachelor party.
Exactly,
Fucking hell.
exactly. So it's like now a 9 months bachelor party, you're just like going off, doing your shit, cause you like, yo, cause in your mind it's like, yo, my life is gonna change when the baby arrives. Like, bro,
I think it's ignorance and it's fear. You're
yep,
scared.
yes,
But for
one
me,
hundred percent.
I was so much better with the first pregnancy. I was very excited. This is something that I wanted. I was very excited. I was very present through that first pregnancy. Like I was there. I went to all the visits that I could. I mean, doctor's visits that I
Yeah,
could go. I'll go work late because I'm taking her there. I supported her. I was sitting there, at the doctor's office, judging all the ladies who were there without their men. No, man, I'm for real.
yeah, I feel
You
you
know,
like, yo,
if you
man,
look at my
what the
tweets
hell are these
around
guys?
around that time, man, I was talking about, hey, man, I see so many ladies here at the doctor's office,
Yeah.
and there's no, where are the men, man? Why are you doing this? I was so judgmental. That was the first pregnancy. I was there.
Oh, damn.
I was there when she gave birth. In the theater. Dressed up like a doctor. And then the second pregnancy, the twins. I was there. At the beginning, and then I don't know what something happened, and I wasn't there that much, and I regret that a lot because this time, the second time around, it was the twins. It was more dangerous to carry the
Yeah.
twins, and I wasn't like that guy. I wasn't until I realized when she was getting more. The body was getting more stressful, and she had to go to the hospital. The last whole month, she was in the hospital, bed rest. Right? They said it's too dangerous. After the checkup, yeah, there was some bleeding, and she said, "No, the doctor said it's too dangerous. I'm gonna put you in the hospital." Because when you're in the house, you're restless, you're cleaning, and
Yeah,
I mean,
doing
the
all
babies
this.
were heavy,
Exactly,
man. Like
exactly,
the
exactly.
stomach was big. So I realized, and I said, "Fuck, that was I think at 6 months." I said, "No, but something is off." So I come back to my senses, and I think from there on, um, you know, it was better. But then after the girls were born as well, something happened, and we'll talk about that another day. But
Yeah.
I think I agree with your conclusion point to say you need to realize that once you as a couple are pregnant, you become a father that day. That
Yep.
you are informed. That's the day you become a father.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think the
How old were you?
I was time. How old was I? 8 years. 8 years ago. 25. I
25.
think 25 or so.
I
Yeah.
was 27.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
So like around the same
Yeah.
age actually. So I think the 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 part I also want to like proper point out is one thing that actually has been common in our stories is the initial fear and how it actually kind of stays with you. You might not realize like how many I realized like probably like 7 months later that oh shit, my actions were just based on me
Been
fearing
afraid.
like facing the situation, and there was literally nothing to fear. I swear to you, man. And
There's always everything
for
to
me,
fear, but
that's
yeah.
you know why why I'm saying this. It's because you are already at an advantage that you have someone who's doing it with you. as a dad, that's the advantage as dads that we have. That 95%
mean,
of the time,
actually,
you already have someone
the
who's
dads
ready
are
to
actually
do
the
it with you.
supporting actor in this whole thing.
Yeah,
The mother is the main character.
exactly. And once you realize that, you realize what no fear that you will have, or no stress that you will have, or no nothing that you will
It will
have
be more
will
than what she
ever be
is.
more than what she
Yeah,
is
no,
feeling.
that's deep. Yeah,
That is one thing that is like the main thing. And
yeah.
if there's one thing women are able to do in that situation, and I've seen it even with friends,
Yeah.
is to be able to walk you through it. But then they can't do that if you are not there.
If you're adding to the stress.
Like if you're adding to the stress, like women are able to like, yo, I understand that right now you are full of fear.
You're
We're gonna
afraid.
walk this journey together. And I feel as if
No,
that
I
is
think
what
we need to
makes,
give women their flowers because nobody who
yeah, man,
teaches them
dog.
to switch from just being a girl to a woman who's
Bro,
pregnant and brave.
I just remembered
You understand?
I just remembered the Twitter shit of
Because
I'm just
yesterday,
a girl. that trend killed me. So
yeah, yeah.
women will be like, why
I
do you
mean,
have to go to work? I'm just a girl.
you understand?
But that's so
she
true,
goes from just a
dog.
girl to immediately a woman. She must handle the pregnancy. She must handle
Yes.
your fear as the boyfriend or the husband.
Yes.
It's insane.
That's like, do you understand like how crazy that shit is? And remember what we spoke about the hypocrisy between the son and the daughter?
Yes.
So she must also handle family. You are scared when most of the time your parents actually want you to come and tell them you're having a child, and they're even be like, you can bring your child here if you are busy.
Yeah.
We'll raise that. Like as a guy, you have those privileges most of the time.
Yes, yes.
Of you can actually be there, take the kid, give the kid to your parents,
Yeah.
and like still continue doing
I
your
think- I
shit,
think- I
which
think
you shouldn't do.
We must talk
You
about
shouldn't
that.
do.
We must talk about that soon. Where, if you're not together, you're co-parenting.
Yeah.
Mr. Producer, please have that on ice. Where the guy
I already have a guest for that actually.
the guy just grabs the child, drop it at the parents, and vice, and come back on Sunday. That's Friday, right?
Yeah.
Come back on Sunday,
Sunday,
grabs the
yeah.
child, go drop
Take
back
to
at the mother.
mother. And then it's like, yes,
Nah,
I do my part. It's like,
I've
no.
got proper beef
You are-
there,
you are the
marinated
transporter.
for this
We
this
Uber.
topic.
We
So
Uber
I
for
want
the
I want
child.
to have time to talk about it because I've got
Yeah.
beef. So okay, so I want let's finish this conversation because we can talk forever.
I know.
I want to finish like this, right?
Kelvin
I want
and
this to be
Kelvin.
our last topic. So the day your son was born, how did you feel?
Oh man. So, I by the way, this is one of my favorite stories.
All
I
right,
swear. Like, I
sweet.
loved saying this.
Okay.
So, to get the bad part out of the way, firstly.
Yeah.
So, remember in that 9 months of
Yeah.
my fear,
Yes.
I was so stupid that I made some conclusions that I shouldn't have made in my head.
Okay.
One of those conclusions, which I still regret to this day, is I didn't pick up the phone and call my medical aid and say, yo, if I have a girlfriend and they become
They're
pregnant,
pregnant. Yes. Yes.
what happens?
Damn.
The
That's
answer,
very important,
the
man.
answer was going to be,
Add them.
if it's your child,
Add
add them
to the
right now,
medical- Yes.
and then they're going to get their, all of those things.
Yes. Yes.
Because I didn't do that, then
Yeah.
we did public.
Shit. I hear
Which
you.
in itself was a fucking horrendous experience in
Okay.
terms of for the mother, and it was public hospital. It was
Yeah. No.
it was,
Public
it
hospitals
was
are
doing
tough.
its
Are tough.
like what you hear about public hospitals. It's not a myth. They really be like that, like
Yeah.
the complaints. But
Yeah.
I didn't want to like concentrate on that shit
Yes.
because I'd have a week of my lifetime with this nigga actually
Yeah.
loose. So contractions happen, all of that, labor and stuff, and it was like a bit of early labor vibe.
Yes.
So then, what then happens is She goes to the hospital and they're like, nah, a baby is definitely coming, so you should not leave the hospital. Then that week like starts when what then happens is this nigga once again just press 9, bro. Open. It is a bit. Ah shit. Okay, cool. Cause I think it's Cam. But anyway, so this nigga, a real one. That's why I like this dude, bro. Like always like be so close. By this nigga, I mean Benzo is behind the camera, guys. So he's like, "Alright, bro, I'm pulling up to your place."
Yeah.
Because it was Tembisa Hospital.
Yes.
And we were staying actually at the complex that's just by the corner there. Like
Okay.
that side.
All right.
He's like, yo, I'm pulling up because I told niggas, yo, Nadede is in hospital now. And yeah, it seems like this is it.
Okay.
Everyone. So this Angeli Pella now, I'd like mended my ways. I was now like
Yes.
into fatherhood.
Supportive and
like,
all that, yes.
So even the boys were like waiting and were nicknaming him Leo at the time, like
Yes.
Leo Miss.
Yes.
So everyone were calling him like Leo. So
It's what year is that?
this is 2016.
2016.
Yeah.
Dang.
So
People
now,
were born in the 2016s.
bro.
Make me feel like I'm
the ID
old,
number
man.
literally starts with 16.
16.
Yeah, I was like, yo,
Oh, yeah,
this
16.
is crazy. It's as if you were born in 1916, nigga.
Wow.
So anyway, he pulls up, and then we have at work they're like, nah, work from home, and really they're like, take the time off,
Yeah.
but because you're only supposed to take that leave when the baby is arrived.
Yes,
the
yes,
normal.
yes.
What do we call it? Paternity leave.
Paternity leave, the 3 days.
Yes.
They should give us
That
also
shit.
3 months.
That's another thing we still need to fight about on this pod, man. But we're gonna bring lawmakers on in and be like, yo, please come. These dads wanna speak to you.
You know?
So anyway, it pulls up, and then we spend. We call it a week, but yeah, something like 4 or 5 days to
With
a
a baby.
week. Nah, this when Naled is in hospital.
Okay.
And then now because this is public, there's no this bullshit of hey, you are next to your woman the whole day.
The whole day.
Nah, fuck that. You come here for visiting hours.
I had
When
that,
visiting
so
hours
that
are
is
done,
nice. Yeah.
go.
They kick you out.
You see. So
Yeah.
now what we were doing, we then end up having this routine with the homies where we'd wake up in the morning and then we'd go buy food and then we'd go ekasi and chill a bit because it was close to
Yeah.
the hospital.
Yeah.
And then from there, we go to the hospital. I go and see a lady, chill up until they kick me out. And when we go out, we then drive. There's a liquor city still living there actually. There's a liquor city on the way back. The one that is by Clayville.
Clayville. I
Yes,
see it. I
yes.
see it. I see it.
Exactly. So
Because when you leave the hospital, you drive straight past Clayville. I
so
see
when we
it, yeah.
come back almost all the time, dog,
Yeah.
what we do is we pass by there, we buy a bottle of Smirnoff, we
Yeah.
buy Dash, we buy some ice, we go back to the house,
Okay.
we chill, and then we're drinking and we're waiting.
Yeah.
So I say that to say that's the kind of support that I got from my homies
Yes.
that I still appreciate till today.
today, yeah.
So this hopefully also speaks to someone who doesn't know how to support their homie who just got
Yes.
like the news and whatever, like literally just like anything else. If you don't know, if you're not
And
a kid
then-
or whatever, just be there.
Okay. And then what day your son was born?
And then now we actually come back that on that night.
Yeah.
We come back and late, I think it was around 11 or so, or 1, get a call. Yo, I'm going to theater.
Yeah.
And yeah, I can't speak for long, but yeah, they're saying this is it.
This is it. Yeah.
Like, I bet.
So you run
what
back.
do I do now? And like, unfortunately, they said you can only come at any time if the baby gets born.
Damn.
So you can't pull up like prior or whatever the case may be. So outside of visiting hours, you can pull up only if the child is there now. So then I actually, cause he was born, I think around 4 or so in the morning.
Yeah.
That's another detail that I'll confirm. Uh, but I know that on that day, cause what we did after finding out,
Yeah.
we then drank with the
Ish.
homies.
Ish.
Hey,
So
like,
it's a celebration.
Leo is here.
It's a celebration.
Let's fucking drink because we can't go to the hospital. Because
Alright.
that's what I remember actually. That's what we first thought of. We're like, yo, can we go to the hospital? Homies like, nah, we should go, guys. We confirmed. They're like, nah, you're just be wasting
There's
your
no
time.
need to come. You just come and
Yeah.
sit and wait.
Just, but
Okay.
the next day, we
Let me
pull up,
let me,
same
let me
time.
let me not keep my judgment. Let me judge you right now, straight up. I would have pulled up to the parking lot and just sit in the car and drink there and wait for that phone call. All right, but carry
fair
on.
enough, fair enough. But then, like, I was in the comfort of my home. I was like, yo. Sometimes I use logical
So,
thinking
all right,
even
no,
in the heat of bed.
So
like,
I was gonna tell. I think I'm gonna tell my story next time
Yeah.
of that day when my first daughter was born. I think I'll tell it next time.
yeah,
because-
plus you can do it actually with both.
Yeah. But yes,
So
I must
like
tell.
with
Oh
the
yeah, because it's gonna be
twins
long.
also,
Because I
actually
think
it's
we've
gonna
run
be
out of
pretty long.
time and we've run out
Yeah.
of light. And
Man,
we don't want to switch on the lights. We don't
we're
want
recording
the
at
lights.
an island
Yeah.
out here.
Yeah. It's not Eshcom.
We're out in Mauritius or some shit. Yeah, so like using natural sunlight
Yeah.
and shit.
No man. So
yeah.
I think this been our
Haven't
first
stopped
episode.
swearing.
I really appreciate how you have opened up
I appreciate
and
you too, brother,
share
man.
those stories. It's very interesting. I've known you for a very long time. You're my homie.
Yeah.
But we actually, apart from just hanging out when we hang out, we have not talked about these things.
yeah, like literally, it's so
So,
crazy that it's stories we're
it's so
actually
crazy,
also
right?
finding out about
I mean,
each other.
we've known each other since
Yo.
sometime before 2010.
But
man.
it was before Luandle. That's
It
one
was
thing.
before- yeah.
One thing I know
Yeah.
is that Luandle was not.
I know
born
you were
when I
dating
knew you.
the lady then. I remember you dating her.
No. It was.
Yeah, man. Oh. Okay,
Nah, that's the perfect way, man, to end it. Yes, man.
Yes, okay.
Hey,
No.
hey.
So, with that, from our producer Uno.
Shout out to Uno one
Shout
time.
out to Uno one time, man. So, guys, we'll see you on the next episode of Diary of a Dead. We'll have more bangers and more stories to
Hey,
talk
man.
about. And
We're going to have way
we're just
more.
getting started.
This
And
is the beginning, man.
I feel like we must treat this like therapy,
Yeah.
because I think it's gonna help with some things that we haven't talked about. Like we said, this is actually a safe space, and we're gonna talk about everything.
Yeah. Now, for example, I'd actually never even spoken to my homies like that, like take accountability like that for the
things
7
that
or so
happened.
months, like
Yeah.
when I was pregnant. Like
Yeah.
it was known, and we all kind of know it, but it has never been expressed.
Yeah.
That yo, man, like. But now we got yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, but so this is a great space to be able to come and actually say it
All
out
right.
there and like
So,
speak prop.
what do you want to say? Last thing that you want to say in a sentence.
I love you, Naledi.
I appreciate that, man. I hope she listened to this podcast. She listens to this podcast, really.
Yo, I'm a dad and a daddy.
Wow. Oh. Okay. All right. Hold up.
bad.
No. We were doing so good. We were so responsible. And with that, see you next time.
See you next time on the second entry.